All right, folks, we're looking at Project B in the intro unit. Project B starts here. It is a way of getting a general, global, qualitative, and quantitative, there's both in here, understanding of the basic context for self-management, and that's time, our most limited, our most precious resource. I have a whole lecture on it that you probably listened to earlier, but this time map is, I think, a great exercise to start self-management. I'm not asking you to change how you manage your time at this point. I'm not asking you to engage in any particular new self-management project. Just trying to help you get a better understanding of that context. So try to record how you actually spend your time. And I think sometimes you can really see some things you didn't realize were going on. Lots of times we are quite aware of how we spend our time, but there's some patterns that sometimes come up after you look at your full week cycle, a 7-day cycle. There's other cycles you can look at, multi-week, monthly cycles and semesterly cycles and all that. But a 7-day cycle, I think, is enough to give you an idea. Please start this 7 days in advance. If you try to do it retrospectively, that won't be right. That's not what I'm asking you to do, and you won't get half out of this assignment that you would otherwise get. So here's the template. I try to make these available in a number of ways. Here's the instructions, and then you can either use the spreadsheet or the word processing editions of this time map, or you can do screenshots of your own. I use Calendar a lot to track as well as to plan out how I spend my time and even embed tasks in it. Calendar is a free app that comes with all Apple products. But if you use Windows products, you can use Outlook. That's the most common Microsoft Office one. If you do Chrome, I believe there's a Google Calendar, and you can use that too. And these are all fairly low cost. There's some free ones you can use out there. Or you can just use one of these sheets. I think these might actually be better in a way. I have them available in Numbers, which is a spreadsheet program that comes free on Apple products. PDF, which you could fill in on your screen or print out and then do a really high resolution photo shot. You need to upload the result. And my advice is use Numbers or use spreadsheet, Excel spreadsheet. This is the extension for Excel spreadsheets. This is a kind of spreadsheet too. It's not quite as powerful as Excel, but a little more intuitive, I think, at least I found. Or you can use the word processing edition in Pages, Word, or PDF. Either write on it if that's more convenient, or record it on a screen. So there's all sorts of ways to do this time map. I hope all the different options aren't confusing. They probably are. When you upload it, however you create it, and I'll look at an example in just a moment, don't forget to add a few sentences in the comments area when you upload it. It's easy to see those comments. I often get them from students anyway. But write a few sentences describing one or two patterns that you see. Let's take a quick look at the spreadsheet itself. Let's see, here's an example. Yeah, I chose AU colors. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me see if I can move this over. Here we go. All right. So put in your name, the date, the time, and then this time. 9 o'clock is just when I thought of starting. You could change it to 11 o'clock in the morning. I need to program this better though. Or some other time. Or you can just write them in. And you could start with Tuesday, or you could start with Monday or Sunday or Friday or Saturday, whatever is a good way to start your week. You'll see the cycle there regardless. Let's take a look at the example here. Actually, I guess that's right here in Safari. So scrolling down, here's an example provided by a self-management student from some time ago. They recorded this, not trying to change how they manage their time. And you can obviously see some patterns here. One pattern I saw in this time map was a lot of sleeping and then a whole lot of studying, big episodes, long episodes of mass cramming for a stat exam. a little bit of cramming for self-management, not so much. And then library, nice long period. And then dinner. And then this whole period from 7 until 2, 7 p.m. till 2 p.m., wrote 3 papers for human sexual behavior. I think that's what she meant. It was a she, as I recall. And then did a review for stats. And then here's the human sexual behavior course, and then a stats test. And then enjoying herself. I wouldn't say partying, but yeah, okay. And then here's Thursday and TV and the tavern. This used to be a place at AU where they actually served alcoholic beverages. It was a while ago, as I understand it. And then Friday, a little sunbathing on the quad, Walter's party, and then Saturday sleeping, White Flint Mall, since closed and misfilled anyway, and then Pierre. Enough said there, maybe. But isn't that delightful? Here's Owen's time map, a little more formal. I think I had this typed up for a text, and you'll see it if you go to the focus area in the 9th, totally optional, not required unit, and check out his eating management situation. Owen actually wasn't eating enough. It was clear that he needed to eat more. He was feeling weak. And here's the way he spent his time, and he actually used the time map to record his eating behavior, because that's what he was thinking he would work on. This is before self-management, before he began that intervention. It also shows how classes were here and interacted with his eating and studying. But you get the idea, right? You can be creative with this. You can use different colors. I use different colors in my calendar to denote writing research, teaching time, service on university and association committees, and then personal time. And the colors really help it pop. And I can also see if I'm not spending enough personal time or enough committee time. It's really useful. So if you do time maps already, just continue recording. Send me a screenshot. That's great in PDF. Otherwise, try one of these different templates here. Don't forget to upload it, and then in PDF format, however you do it, and then view your upload. If you do a screenshot, you may need to export into PDF, but you know it can help you on that. AU's gurus, and probably a lot of friends down the hall, or maybe your roommate. But AU's gurus, IT gurus, are at 202-885-2550, and they're real helpful. And they're available almost all the time. So upload your time map here, PDF format. And that's all she wrote. I really look forward to seeing these. Bye for now.